headed to church with our gas station breakfast burritos. Are you excited?
Yeah.
What is yours? Steak?
Yeah.
Mine's bacon. It's pretty delicious. So I am almost done with The Lies We Told. I am not completed it yet because last night just ended up being a little crazy. So hopefully I can finish that this morning. So I just realized that I have not talked to you all at all today. We are watching the Steelers versus Ravens game right now, and I'm not super thrilled. But I did finish The Lies We Told by Camilla Way, and it was actually really good. Like, I knew I was worried about it before, but it ended up being really, really good. I gave it 4 stars. And there was only one little thing that I had an issue with, and that's in my review that I've posted on my blog, which the blog will be linked down below. So now I can start, I can start The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo and try and ignore this football game because it's stressing me out. Good morning, or I guess afternoon at this point. Sorry I didn't vlog earlier, but I have just been having a rough day. I did get to work a little bit early, but one of my coworkers got Alyssa out of the car because he loves to hug on her and hang out with her, so I had to get out of the car too and be social. But I am headed to go get myself lunch because I am starving, and I needed to update you all and say that I got 80 pages into The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. It's really good so far. It's a fast read, but it's hard stuff to read about. But I don't know. It is actually kind of the book I needed though, because I am really enjoying it. So it is much later. Obviously, it is 10, and I've been home for a while. But since I have the day off tomorrow, and the only appointment we have is the review appointment to see if Alyssa actually does need a helmet, which I doubt she does because her head looks a lot better. If you all didn't watch previous vlogs, Alyssa had a tightness in her neck that was causing her to have a really bad flat spot on the back of her head, so we've been trying to correct that. And while she does still have a little bit of a flat spot, it's really not as noticeable as it was before. Plus, when she gets hair, I don't think anybody's gonna notice it anyway. But since I have the day off, and hopefully Alyssa will let me sleep in a little bit, I'm going to continue in this. This filming has been fantastic. You've seen like this part of my face, but I'm going to continue in the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I'm hoping I can get around halfway tonight, which would be like right there-ish, I think. So that's about 100 pages. I might be able to do it. Well, good morning. Alyssa and I are actually having a pretty late start to our day. It is already 11 o'clock, but I think we needed it. She agrees. And we are headed to her physiatry appointment at 1:40. I'm nervous that they're gonna say that she needs a helmet, but I'm fairly confident that they're gonna say she doesn't. So we'll see. And I totally forgot to mention, I read to page 225 in The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo last night. Really proud of myself. I think I'm probably gonna end up finishing it tonight because I've only got like 150 pages left. So I think I should be able to do it. Okay, so I am absolutely exhausted. My mom needed me to go work out with her tonight instead of tomorrow night. and I went a little bit harder than I think I should have, but I'm really proud of myself. I did it, and I didn't die. So now I'm just gonna sit and do nothing. Well, I'm gonna sit and read and try not to move very much. First order of business is to finish this, and then next book that I pick up will be First to Die by James Patterson. So let's see if I can get into this a little bit tonight. So I forgot to do an update in my car, but I finished The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo last night. I gave it a 3-star. I didn't really care for it that much. I found myself just not caring at the end, and I feel really bad because I know a lot of people love it, but it was not for me. I am 60 pages into First to Die, and you can tell that this book was written quite a while ago because they have beepers. And like, I'm sure half of you don't know what a beeper is, but it's making me feel a little old. But I mean, I'm only 24. I'm not that old, but it still makes me feel old that I know what a beeper is. But I'm enjoying it. It's kind of average. It's a pretty generic James Patterson book, but I'm enjoying it so far. So I probably look like a little old grandma right now because I'm reading my James Patterson Women's Murder Club novel, and I'm crocheting. For all of you who didn't know, I crochet and I have the soul of an 80-year-old woman. I learned to crochet from my grandmother, and we actually used to do it together all the time. I'm sorry that like every clip today has my face like right here, but hopefully I can get about halfway into First to Die tonight. I'm about that far in, so it would be, I think I did the math last night, and it would be like right here that I would have to get to, so that's quite a bit, but let's see if I can do it. Good morning. So I only read like 10 pages last night because I was super frustrated with the ball of yarn that I was trying to untangle, and it took me 2 hours and some cutting to untangle it. So to say it made me mad is a little bit of an understatement. But I was super exhausted by the time I got done because it was like 11:30 at night. So I read for like 20 minutes. Hopefully I can get halfway through that book tonight because I would really like to read 3 books. Well, like 2.5 books this week. That would be a nice goal to have because my TBR is stupidly long, and I would love to have plenty of time to focus on my spookathon books without having to stress about the end of the month, so that if I don't get to all of them during spookathon, I can get to them afterwards, but we'll see. So this is an angle that I'm sure you all have become very familiar with because this is like my new favorite chair ever. I have been reading for the past hour, I think, and I'm on page 120. I'm on chapter 33, and I want to make it to where my bookmark is before I go to bed. But it's good. I mean, it's not like anything groundbreaking. It's not anything new, but I'm enjoying it, so we'll see how far I get the rest of the week. So it's Friday, and I'm at work, and I just ate quite possibly the grossest breakfast I've had in a long time. I normally, if I go to McDonald's, I just get I just get a hash brown and a coffee. I love when coworkers walk in the back of my videos and they don't understand what I'm doing, so they judge me. Anyway, I normally get a hash brown and an iced coffee. Well, this morning I felt really hungry, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a sausage biscuit. Literally everything of my breakfast was disgusting. Like, it tasted so bad. So now I'm scared to try this. No, this is good. Okay. At least the most important part of it was delicious. I made it to page 220 in First to Die last night. I hate that I like this book as much as I do, but it's really good. It's like classic crime solving, murder mystery, like following from the cop's perspective. So I'm really enjoying it. It's really good so far. I think it's probably gonna end up being a 4-star for me. Woo, I have the night to myself. Night to myself. What? Night to myself. My parents are taking Alyssa for the weekend, and Alan had to go take care of his parents' dog, so I have the house for a couple hours. Or like 30 minutes, or like an hour, but still, I'm by myself. Okay, so it's Saturday, last day of this vlog. You're probably not gonna see a whole bunch out of me. I have work, and then I have to go work out with my mom. And then right afterwards, Alan and I are leaving for a double date to go see Venom. And I'm not necessarily super excited about seeing Venom, but I am excited that we're going to the Cinnabar that has opened in one of our malls, because it's one of those things that they bring the food to you while you're watching the movie. And I'm so excited. Like, it's gonna be so cool. So I'm really excited about that. Also, I finished First to Die by James Patterson last night. I think I gave it a 4-star. It was really good. It was one of those that I didn't really have to think like the entire time I was reading it, but the end was a little surprising. Not that much, but a little bit. So there are a couple of reasons why it's not a 5. First of all, I don't ever really rate books that I don't have to think about. I don't ever really rate those 5 stars, just because, like, if I didn't think through the whole thing, like, do I really have a strong emotional connection to it? No, probably not. And then the end wrapped up like really just suddenly, and I didn't really like that because the entire rest of the book was kind of like drawn out. So for that to just all of a sudden in like the last 50 pages be like boom, 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 we're done. Okay, done. Like the end. Like, I don't know. I didn't really. And the epilogue, like if I hadn't read the epilogue, I think I would have, this book probably would have gotten a 4.5 out of 5. But the epilogue was what bothered me the most, I guess. Because the epilogue was kind of unnecessary, but I don't know. I guess it is kind of necessary, but I don't really care for it that much. Okay, so work was slow. We had 2 people, which was actually kind of okay because we ended up getting a lot of like office work done. And then went and worked out with my mom. And I actually just got out of the shower because I'm ready for our double date with our friends. So we're gonna go to the new Cinnabar, which I talked about earlier, and we're gonna go see Venom, which I honestly really could care less about. Hopefully it's good, but I am going for the food, and I will definitely take video of my food and drink because it'll look delicious, I'm sure. So no reading getting done, but I'm really excited about today. So I just got back from seeing that movie with our friends. Well, Alan should be back soon, but it was good. Definitely not a movie that I think I would ever pick for myself, but it was good. The food was amazing. I got a burger that had pimento cheese and fried green tomatoes on it. Delicious. But now I'm gonna edit this. Hopefully I'll get it up tomorrow morning, and I'll see y'all next week.